This is Michael Behrens, February 27th, 2021, Saturday morning in Port Aransas, Texas, and I'm watching the family of whooping cranes that has made the Port Aransas mudflats their winter home. You can see the two parents on the left and their colt or chick on the right with some brown mixed in with the white. This is the first time I've returned back to Port Aransas since the freeze. And you can see in the background there the red-orange bushes. These are all mostly Brazilian pepper trees that didn't survive the freeze. The freeze was a huge statewide event. It happened a couple of weeks ago that shut down the whole state's power infrastructure and then water infrastructure. It's very difficult times. And these Brazilian pepper trees are an exotic invasive species. I don't know the history of them, but most biologists, conservationists, naturalists would rather not see them here. They can form very large, homogeneous blocks of vegetation that don't host as much insect biodiversity as the native plant community would. So this freeze has knocked them back. We'll see how far. Wow, but look at these cranes. They're at a spot called Paradise Point. And they were going behind some, oh, there's the third parent. Look at that amazing animal. A big part of their food, I think, when they're here in the winter are blue crabs. They find crabs in these shallows, but they're not limited to that. They'll eat probably any small animal they can catch. I'm embarrassed to say I've lost track of the Port Aransas Whooping Crane Festival this year. I think it might be going on now. I usually volunteer for it every year. I was unable to this year due to the pandemic and some other personal issues that came up. Oh, this is cool. Look at that great blue heron to the left. You can see the size difference. Is that a great blue heron? Or is that a reddish egret? I can't tell looking at my phone screen for sure here. Regardless, look how much bigger the cranes are. That is really cool. There's the new bird. That bird was hatched this spring or summer, and less than a year old, it flew across the continent almost, up from Wood Buffalo National Park in Canada down to the Texas coast, following its parents. I learned a couple years ago up in Canada where this flock breeds, it's not very accessible. People can't really see these birds. Texas is during the winter is the best chance to see the whooping cranes, easiest way for people to see and enjoy them. Oh wow, what are they? What's it chasing after? It's acting like a reddish egret almost. I wonder if it's chasing fish. it's chasing something in the water. Oh, wow. I think it caught it. Yeah, it's holding something in its bill now. Is that a... Oh, look at that fish. Oh, my gosh. I wonder if that's a big mullet. Wow. Oh, it's stabbing it. Crane is stabbing the fish. Wow. Fish looks more or less dead now. I wonder how does a whooping crane eat a fish? Does it just tear pieces out of it? I wonder. And will it share? Will all three of these cranes eat some of that fish? Looks like they're gathering around. Here's something really cool I didn't see when I was while I was recording this video. Watch right about there. The parent fed the chick some of the fish it was eating. Right there again, the chick got a second piece. Really cool. And you see how it's still waiting there. And third piece. Yep. 3 times now the parent fed the chick a piece of fish. And again, 4 times. Really cool. This is, wow, neat opportunity to see the 3 Port Aransas whooping cranes and one of them catch and eat a fish. Here's a common moorhen or common gallinule. Look at those giant feet. 2 of them side by side here. Those huge long toes. Built for walking on the marsh in the mud, spreading out their surface area, spreading out their weight over a larger surface area so that they don't break through the mud. You can walk along it. Bills look like candy corn, orange, red, and yellow. Really neat to see these marsh birds walking around. Here is a Bonaparte's gull, 2 of them. A little smaller, bill is a little more delicate and dainty than the laughing gulls. There's a laughing gull behind it, and then a Bonaparte's gull preening in front. Bonaparte's gull have that little dark spot behind the eye. And right by, these are northern shoveler ducks. This one looks like a female blue-winged teal. Bonaparte's gulls are really neat when they fly. The leading edge of their wings are white, so they really stand out against other species of gull when they're flying. Cool. The whooping cranes flew closer to the birding center. Look at that. There's a walker going down the trail through Charlie's pasture north, and 3 giant whooping cranes right beside her. Wonder if she sees them. Yeah, this family of whooping cranes has been ranging all over the mudflats back here in Port Aransas. And now they're out in the grasslands, in the little blue stem dunes grasslands. Oh, I'm so glad they came in closer. You can see them a lot better. Look at the brown, the chick in the middle there with all the brown mixed in with its white feathers. Where's the third bird? Oh, falling behind a little bit, not too much. I wonder what they find in the grasslands here, if they're looking for maybe rodents. I wonder if a whooping crane could catch a pocket gopher. You know, the grasslands here are loaded with pocket gophers. Or they could be looking for wolfberries too. They're omnivorous. They don't just eat plants, they don't just eat animals. So cool to see this family of whooping cranes wintering in Port Aransas.